Light siblings, what it do? Happy Wednesday. Yeah. Stop second guessing. Collective. Pick a side. I hear somebody being indecisive. No decision is a decision. You do understand that, right? So you gotta pick the side that best suits you. Can't second guess this shit. You gotta go with your first instinct, your gut. What is your gut telling you to do? Go with the first fucking instinct. That's how we've survived this long in the wilderness of the thing called life. No fear or faith. Faith in the unknown. Faith of starting over. Faith in not knowing the outcome. You gotta pick a side. Stay where you're comfortable and miserable. Because I hear some people are miserable where they at. You know what I mean? And they only chose that because they couldn't get where they wanted. They couldn't get to where they wanted to be because of their own choices. Nothing to do with you. But what I'm hearing collective is pick a side, fear or faith. The decision is yours. It has always been yours. You know what I mean? Like staying stuck and stagnant for the sake of being comfortable or familiar. Uh, the fear of being judged. They're gonna judge you anyway. They're gonna talk about you anyway. So why not go with what feels good for you, even if it scares the shit out of you? Fear or faith, right? You didn't get this far just to get this fucking far, bro. Sis, hello, somebody. Pick a side, honey, because you did not get this far. I keep hearing it. You did not get this far just to get this far. People gonna talk. People gonna talk. People been doing this shit for eons, running their fucking mouth when they don't even know what the fuck is really going on. That ain't your business. That's not your problem. Pick a side. Choose you always. Whether it scares the fuck out of you or not, choose you always. Faith. Fuck fear. Kick that shit to the curb. It's got no place in your life right now. It doesn't. It has no place in your life right now because you're being brought to new levels. You know what I mean? Like you have opportunities, like doors are opening, windows are opening. Like go for it. Fuck fear. Look it in the face and say, fuck you, get out of my way. I'm done playing this game with you. You've been holding me back long enough. Is what I'm hearing. Like there's a lot of people allowing fear to continue to hold them back and fear what somebody is gonna say or how they're gonna be judged, how they're gonna be looked at. Come on now. You didn't get this far just to get this far. Choose you. It's faith over fear. Fuck them trauma bonds. Fuck that familiarity. Fuck that always comfortable shit. Kick that shit to the curb and go for it. Go for it. Ain't nobody gonna fight for you but you. You are your savior. You are the one that's gonna take you where you want to go. Them dreams, those visions. Can't nobody else get you there but you. Nobody else but you. And you're gonna let the fear of somebody else's opinion hold you back? Or perhaps maybe you allowed other people's opinion to take from you what you knew was right for you. And now you sitting in regret. You didn't get this far to get this far. To allow somebody else to hold something over your head or to make you feel inferior, to make you feel less than, or bring up something that may make you feel insecure, or make you, that fuck with your self-esteem. Like, yo, fuck you. Fuck you. Because what you eat don't make me shit. What I eat don't make you shit. I said this in my last video. Like, come on, y'all. Somebody is really stuck right now. You didn't get this far. Just get this far. You did not get this far just to get this far. It's faith over fear of anybody's opinion. They've been holding you back long enough. You've allowed them to hold you back long enough. Why is you still giving them that power? Why? No, that shit ends. That shit is over. It's dead. It's done. Return to sender. Y'all eat that shit. Y'all live with that shit. I'm done with that shit. I know what somebody else's opinion is. Don't mean shit. It doesn't. Because does that make you happy? Does it make you shit? Their opinions. What they eat don't make you shit. The reality of it is I feel like somebody's sacrificing their happiness. Wow. Somebody's sacrificing their happiness for a place to live and some bread? Or for what it looks like on the outside? Or we taking trips, we doing this, we doing that, but you ain't happy. You're not happy. So who's winning here? Fear. Fear is winning, not faith. Because see, faith will have you out here on your own. Faith will have you out here, making $1.15. Faith will have you out here. So you know what? If I gotta start from the bottom, that's where I'm starting. And I don't give a fuck what it looks like. And I don't give a fuck who got something to say about it. Oh, they used to have this and they used to have that. I now look at them. Yeah, okay, now look at me. Taking my life into my own hands and doing what I needed to do from the start. Something that I handed over my faith to somebody who put me in fear. Come on now. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. Not making a decision is making a decision. Going along just to get along is making a decision. Especially if you're not happy. Especially. That's the ultimate goal. Happy. Content. You know what I mean? Not giving a fuck what somebody else got to say about you. Because guess what? They wasn't there putting brick by brick. They wasn't with you digging in the mud. So who gives a fuck what they got to say? So why are you in fear of what somebody else is going to say about your happiness? This download was crazy today because who out here living in fear? Who ain't having faith that they can do better, that they'll be all right? That they'll be all right. Who ain't putting their faith in God and saying, God, you know what, ancestors, spirit guides, angels, archangels, like, get me through this. Show me the way. All you got to do is listen to your instincts. Your intuition is already giving you the blueprint. You got the blueprint. You too busy worrying about what somebody else is going to say. Take what resonates and leave the rest. These videos are timeless. Whenever you find it is when you were meant to find it. Oh, man. Collective. Don't let fear hold you back. Keep your faith as small as a mustard seed if need be, but just keep your faith that everything will happen in divine timing. Everything happens for a reason. It didn't happen to you. It happened for you. What did you learn from it? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, others' opinions of you and how your life is supposed to be is irrelevant. Irrelevant. Because see, everybody has an opinion. It's like an asshole. Everybody has one. But it doesn't necessarily have to apply to your life. It's just words. Your faith and your fear. It's like the angel and the devil on your shoulders, baby. Which side you gonna choose? Are you gonna stand in your darkness or are you gonna stand in your light? Standing in your light is going to irritate people who have an opinion, who are going to be jealous, who are going to be envious, who are going to send you the evil eye. But you still have to stand strong, knowing that Father got you. Your ancestors will not let you fight this battle alone. They won't. I promise you that. They won't. You're not alone. You may look alone, you may feel alone, but you're not alone. Tap in, babies. Tap in. Bro says, I need y'all to tap in. Wake up. Wake up. Choose a side. Fear or faith. Collective. Clarity. Epiphanies. Dreams. Vivid dreams. You're seeing things and people and places who do not serve you. Let them go. Let them go. Yeah. And for those of you who have already done that, congratulations, baby, because you was being tested. You was being tested one more time. One more again. You was being tested. And you chose faith. You didn't allow fear to take you out or take you back down a familiar road. Congratulations. That's what I'm saying. Congratulations. Pick a side, baby. Pick a side. It's getting real in these streets, especially these spiritual streets. Because motherfuckers don't want you to be confident. They don't want you to be in faith. They don't want you to be daring. They don't want you to go out on that limb and say, you know what? I know I'm good. I know I'm going to be all right. I know that I will be provided for. They don't want you to believe. They want you to be inferior. They want you to feel like you need them. You're nothing without them. And I'm talking family, friends, employees, employers. You got to choose you, baby. You got to choose you. Your faith is what keeps you going forward. And in spite of the circumstances in which you find yourself in, because everybody's not in the best circumstance right now. You know what I mean? People are, like I said, people are getting along going along just to get along because they need a place to live. They need some money, or they're being manipulated. You know, somebody using spell work against them, bending their will. But you know what? That never lasts because, you know, people are doing binding spells. People are doing some crazy shit right now for their own self gain. That's why you got to stand firm in who you are. You got to stay faithful. You got to stand in your faith, baby. Even when it's confusing, when you don't even understand why you got to stand in your faith. Because motherfuckers will try to twist your head, have you in fear, have you, you know what I mean, repeating cycles, promising you the world, I'll change, I'll do this, I'll do that. I just give me another chance. No, motherfucker, you showed me who you was the first 3 times. Thank you. Collective, you learned your lesson. You've chosen faith over fear. Congratulations. 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 Hang on. Okay. Come on. Hang on. Sorry, guys. That just sound real crack. But again, like I said, you choosing faith over fear. And congratulations on that. You know what I mean? Even though it may seem lonely right now, or it may seem a little, you might be feeling a little unsure, or you're not. You know what I mean? Like, you had to pick a side, right? Congratulations for picking God, your ancestors, to get you through. Even if you don't see a way, they gonna make it, right? Let's see what these cards want to talk about. Let's see. Happy Wednesday, collective. Happy hump day. Okay. Okay. Well, we got some shit flipping. Lord. Okay. Hell, I'm flipping. What's up? Let's see. 7. Ten of Swords. Yeah. This is your fear. Your fear. The Ten of Swords. You've been hurt. You've been put down. You've been let down. And you're scared. You know what I mean? So you want to hold on to what's familiar, and you want to hold on to the trauma or the bonding of it. You know what I mean? Like, this is familiar. I know what I'm getting. I know what I'm dealing with. So let me stick to this. The divine is asking, God is asking you to choose faith. Go out on a limb. Choose you. Choose you, God. Bro says, choose you. As bad as this shit may seem, or as bad as why would you want to stay somewhere that makes you feel less than, or makes you feel some type of way, just for the sake of saying you got something, or to say you know what I mean, you somewhere portraying to be stable and happy. No, the divine is saying choose faith. You can choose fear, or we can choose faith. And I'm hearing very loudly, it's time to choose faith. Go out on that limb. Let's see what else we got. 7 of Swords. Girl, I can't make it up. Wherever you're at, it's not making you happy. You know you're being backstabbed. You know you're being betrayed. You know it's not where you're supposed to be. But you stay. You go back to. Because they promising you a rose garden. They promising you're going to change. They love bombing you. Oh, I can't live without you. You the love of my life. No, baby. You already did me dirty. Bro, sis. They already done showed you their colors. They already done showed you they're the enemy. But you want to choose fear. You want to choose misery? instead of having faith, choosing faith. Come on. Come on now. You didn't get this far just to get this far. It's time to venture out. It's time to take the leap of faith that your intuition has been telling you it's time to take. Come on now. Seven of Wands, your ancestors, they've been protecting you. They've been trying to help you become defensive. They've been trying to help you learn lessons. They've been trying to show you where you need to have faith and allow that fear to go away. Set boundaries. That's what the Seven of Wands is about, setting boundaries, being defensive, seeing shit for what it is. It does not serve me. I need to move the fuck on. I need to get out the way. But you want to hold on to this bullshit? Oh, come on, collect that. Bro says, I don't know who the fuck this message is for. Take the resonance and leave the rest. Come on, it's time to choose faith over fear. Are you happy? Does it make you feel good? When you lay down at night, are you content? The ancestors been trying to defend you, help you be defensive, help you put guards up, help you see what you're dealing with. Fuckery, heartbreak, destruction. Somebody that's in competition with you. Somebody that does not give a fuck about you. All they care about is the come up. That's all they care about. Then perhaps they may even be using your energy as a means to get them where they want to get. And then they throw it in your face. You ain't worth shit. You ain't this. You ain't that. You ain't satisfying me. You ain't this. You ain't that. Like, and you putting up with that shit because it's comfortable? Because it's what you know? You won't take faith into your own hands and let your ancestors protect you, show you the way, help you build healthy boundaries. Got a choice. Pick a side. Fear or faith. Quick one. Stand in your power. Show your light. Be who you were meant to be. Be unapologetically, organically you. Male or female, there's no gender in tarot. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody who's going along just to get along, just because they need a roof over their head and a couple dollars in their pocket. But they ain't happy. When you gonna take a chance on you? Even if it means starting from the ground zero. Pick a side. Fear or faith. Keep hearing that shit. You've been praying, but you ain't been patient. You want it to happen overnight. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's not. It's not. No. Divine don't work like that. It works in divine timing, not in our timing. We have to accept the fact that things take years, take months, take weeks. Because it's not in our timing. Because if it was up to us, the pain would have disappeared already. The going along just to get along would have ended already. The being in a situation where you're not feeling loved or you don't love somebody would have passed already. You would have had your own already. But it takes time, divine timing. But you got to put in the work too. You can't expect the divine to give you what you asking for if you ain't doing the work. It's not how it works. No, it's not how it works. You sitting here contemplating, thinking about past decisions, regrets, how, thinking about times gone by, how things in life were good at one point, and you know what I mean? Maybe you chose a different direction when your intuition was telling you where you needed to be, but you chose another direction because of opinions of others or what it looked like on the outside. Now you're sitting here saying, damn, regret, contemplating what could have been, fear of faith. Pick a side. You getting ready to pick a side is what I just heard. Collective is about to pick a side. Collective is, you know what I mean? What I'm hearing is that the collective is really paying attention to the fact that, I'm not really happy. You know what I mean? No matter what you offer, no matter what you've given me, I'm not genuinely happy. You know what I mean? Like, taking charge of my life, even if it means starting at ground zero, I'm okay with that. Because at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what people think anymore. Because it hasn't served me this well, what people think. Because again, what they eat don't make me shit. Bottom line, picking a side, choosing faith over fear. It may have worked in the past and it sufficed, you know what I mean? It was what it was, but at the end of the day, right now, collective doesn't feel like it's okay anymore. Doesn't feel like it's okay anymore. You're having epiphanies, you're having euphoria, you're having memories, you're remembering a happier time in your life. And you want you want that time back in your life, but you have to remember what did you sacrifice to have that in your life? What were you doing at that point in your life where you were happy and content? You know what I mean? You have to go back. You gave up your power. You fed into fear instead of continuing on with faith. You can page support. You can study. Somebody, you've been learning. You've been watching someone, people, places, you know what I mean? Like you've been, you know what I mean? Like you've really been taking notes. You've been reading up. You've been doing your research. You know what I mean? You're at that point where you're ready to say, you know what? I get it now. Didn't happen to me that before me. What did I learn from it? I'm no longer going to be a prisoner to memories gone by, traumas gone by, insecurity, low self-esteem gone by. Like I'm going to step into my power. Like I've done my research. I've, you know what I mean? I'm a student that's now the teacher. Like I want to be that teacher now, and I want to be the teacher in my own life. You know? Just do that. I like it. You're an alchemist. You can do this. You know? I just heard that you've been a dark magician. You've been trying to be this dark magician to make things go in your favor. You've been trying to manipulate people's will, or you were thinking about that. But you realize that's not how that works. Not how it works. Because you've been so tapped into the fear that you forgot about the faith aspect of it. You know what I mean? Like fear will have you doing some outlandish, unthinkable things. Trying to bend people's will, trying to bind people to you, trying to, emotionally blackmail people, to emotionally manipulate people to succumb to what you want. But that's not how that works. Because that's not faith. That's fear. So you're always going to get the short end of the stick when you do darkness. You can't be a dark alchemist and expect to win. It's not how that works. Especially when you're coming for chosen one. You can't do that. It's not how that works. God is not going to allow that to happen. And their ancestors, oh boy, you better be careful how you tread. All kinds of mishaps could happen. Trying to come for a chosen one with this dark shit. You need to stand in your own faith and worry about you, not worry about nobody else. Because that's what I'm hearing. It's like you so tapped into the fear that you've been doing some outlandish shit just to succeed, just to come up. So you've been tolerating a lot of shit that you wouldn't normally want to put up with because you want to look as if you're not more powerful than God, baby. In your faith, He weighs that daily with a feather. And He feeds. I don't know, this message is getting really specific about somebody who chose fear over faith, and they try to manipulate, things for them to go in their favor, to the point where they were willing to take other people out just to get the outcome that they wanted. Yeah. Better walk away. Stand down. Abort mission. It's not how that works. It's not how it's gonna work. No matter how much love you have for somebody, you know what I mean, or how much love you want them to have for you, you can't bend somebody's will. It's not how that works, especially when it's done in the dark against somebody's will. We could pray. You could be angry and try to charge towards it, but that person is still going to bend to somebody's will because that person is in faith. They don't live in fear. See, maybe once upon a time, this particular person in which you're trying to bend their will lived in fear. Now this person lives in faith. And trusting their ancestors and God and the spirits, the ancestors, the archangels. I said ancestors twice because the ancestors, the the lineage in which this person comes from, it's not going to allow it. Not going to allow it. Not baby. Not big baby anyway. You can't keep baby down for long, and you sure the hell can't keep baby confused because baby gonna get the message. Baby gonna get the download. Baby is in pure faith. Baby sat in animal. Amen. Baby sat. Baby meditated. Baby got to the point where they trusted their own instincts, their own intuition. They didn't rely on any outside sources. Where some of these people, whoever collective, I hope this isn't you, but if you're in a dark place, I get it. We all got to get to the other side. We all have to make a choice, pick a side, fear or faith. And if you listen to somebody else, or you know what I mean, you try to tap into somebody else's life, this is where you're at right now. This is where you're at. Confused, conflicted. You want to send somebody a message that you love, but you're all confused because you allowed fear to take over faith. No, you cannot. You got to pick a side. You got to pick a side. Collective, this is your destiny. This is your destiny. But they want to be a part of it. Oh, wow, I can't make it up. They see you as the star, but they played too many games. They chose fear over faith. That's why God will not allow it. The ancestors say, no, you are not my baby son. You are not my baby sunshine, even though collective they see you. Ain't no sunshine when they're gone. So they settling. They tolerate. They're angry. They feel worthless, helpless, hopeless. But they did that to themselves because, see, they had the sun. They had the fucking star. They had the fucking four wands. Stability. Legacy. Pinnacles. They had it all. They crawled up in the ball. Thinking about the love that you shared, gave. But they chose fear over faith. With you, collective, you chose faith over fear. They breadcrumbed you. Now they want to get it. They gave to everybody else. But when it came to you, collective, they breadcrumbed you. They talked about you. Now they see you and the King of Wands standing in your power. Empress, making shit rock roll. Standing on business. Not giving two fucks because you chose faith over fear. Queen of Pentacles. Good mama, homemaker, provider, nurse if need be, a listening ear. You know what I mean? Like, they chose fear over faith. And they sold you. They tried to sell you down the river. They talked about you. They did all kinds of shit to cause confusion, instability. They did everything in their power to try to take you out. Not realizing you walk in faith, baby. Father ain't gonna let you fold. He ain't gonna let you break. He might let you fold because there's a lesson in there. You know what I mean? But he ain't never gonna let you break. It didn't happen to you, it happened for you. And see, that's the part people miss. You know what I mean? People are so busy trying to get instant gratification. And I want to live it large. And I want to live it now. And I want to be in the limelight. You understood the assignment, collective. You understood the assignment. You let it make you better, not better. It happened to me now. It happened for me, not to me. It happened for me, not to me. You let it make it better, not better. You waited. You know what I mean? 3 wands. You waited. You waited. You was okay with the faith. You knew in divine time. I got lessons to learn. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this time now. You kept your heart open. You kept your heart loving. You continue to pray for people, even though they put knives in your back. You didn't let it make you better. You let it make you better. I sure did. They want to talk to you. They want to send you messages. They're watching you from fake profiles. They watching. They watching. It's okay. Okay. Wish you film. You were patient. You chose faith over fear. They chose fear over faith. They wanted an instant gratification. They wanted to take shortcuts. You took the long route. You took the rugged terrain, the trail less traveled. Because you knew there was lessons, there were jewels to be found within that journey that you didn't have a problem with learning or taking the time out to learn. Now you're about to celebrate. You're about to celebrate like that. Justice is being served. Justice is being served. You overcame the devil. You chose faith over fear. They chose fear over faith. They chose the easy way out, the shortcuts, the instant gratification. They chose to sit up under that moon and wish the dark entities for fame and fortune. Well, you stood in your strength. You stayed in the light, baby. You stayed in the light. You know, I ain't selling my soul. Take as long as I'll wait as long as it takes. I'll wait as long as I take. I'm choosing the light. See all that light, baby. You could have chose the dark. You could have chose fear, collector, but you chose to choose the light. The burdens you carried him like a motherfucking proud, like a superhero. He was like, okay. Something they were afraid to do, something that they weren't willing to do. They jumped on somebody else's back to get ahead. You didn't. You traveled alone. It's like, all right, this is my journey. I'll accept it. If this is the path I need to take, I'm with it. Because I know at the end of this journey, your faith, baby, your faith. Where they sitting there crying over spilled milk because they didn't take the journey with you because they thought it was too long or it was too boring. It was, you know what I mean? You was crazy. You know what you was talking about. They wanted now. They wanted instant gratification. They wanted fortune and fame right now, right now. And they laughed at you. Now they sit there crying over spilled milk as they watch you. As they watch you collective. They crying. Damn. Could have had it all with you. When you gave a fuck about them. When you reached your hand out, said, come on, let's go. Let's do this. And they pulled their hand back and chose something else over you or someplace over you. They're regretting it now. Crying over spilt milk. They probably not crying too. Ugly cry. Because they're looking at you and they're like, look at you. Look at you. Emperor, male or female, there's no gender in tarot. They wanted you to lose it all, bro. You was not supposed to be sitting on your motherfucking throne looking good, smelling good. Look at you. Oh no, you was not supposed to be sitting there. You chose faith, baby. That's why you sitting there. Because you knew in your heart God had a plan. You've been saying this shit for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. God got a plan. I don't know what it is. Trust him. Trust him. I didn't get this far just to get this far. You know what I mean? You know? There's people, you know what I mean, that you grew up with who are no longer here. There's people that you grew up with who are in bad health. There's people that you grew up with and know that gave you the evil eye. And they still do it to this day. And they look at you and like, damn, you don't even look like nothing you've been through. You know why? Because you chose and God chose you for a specific journey so you could be a testimony to people who think that they ain't got nowhere to go or they got to choose fear over faith. No, baby, I'm here to tell you. Make sure you're choosing faith over fear. You got a choice. You got a choice. Pick a side. Pick you. Choose you always. Sit there, take as long as you need. Meditate, contemplate, replay, as long as you need. Take as long as you need to figure this shit out. No shortcuts in learning life's lessons. Life's, learning self-worth, learning how to set healthy boundaries, learning that no is a complete sentence. There's no expiration date on the time that it takes to get you to that point. Start accepting you for you, and if it means you gotta start from ground zero, so fucking be it. And who cares who has an opinion? As long as you value you and you believe in you and you have faith that it didn't happen to you, it happened for you, you will be the winner in the end. You've seen the Six of Wands, you've seen the Sun, you've been learning, you've been choosing to learn these lessons. And here you are now. Planting seeds. Then planting seeds. They remember you. They remember that loyalty. People are remembering you. They're remembering those good old days when you loved, cared, and yeah. But they chose fear over faith. They chose this over that. They chose their path, just like you chose yours. You chose faith. They chose fear. Collective. I hope you can hear me. My voice is a little nasty. But at the end of the day, you didn't get this far just to get this far. You know, you chose faith over fear. You know, you picked a side. Even though it took you a little longer to get where you wanted to be, you understood the assignment. Now, others who were on your path with you, they didn't understand the assignment. So they chose their path. They chose fear, which is perfectly fine because we all have free will. But when they tried to bend your will to their will, that's where they messed up at. That's why they've hit a brick wall. That's why they're in fear right now because they're really understanding that there's a higher being. There are higher beings ruling this thing called life. They thought you was crazy. They thought you was just talking out your ass. They thought you didn't know what was going on in the world. They thought you was a little crazy. They thought you was naive. You was too free spirited. You didn't see things clearly. They had it all figured out. By watching you collective, by studying you collective, they've learned that they are karmic. They learned that they chose fear, the fast, over the easy, over the long way. You know what I mean? Well, you chose the long way. You chose faith over fear. For that, you will be blessed. And they'll have to watch. Listen. You can't do wrong to a chosen one and expect to be okay. To expect to live a life that you believe you deserve when you didn't earn it. See, chosen ones go through the muck and the mire. They get it out the mud. They work hard. They're usually the most abused in this world. The ones that are usually most taken advantage of or taken for granted, and they still remain loving. They become better, not bitter. Where these people that came up against you, they became bitter. Why is this happening to me? But not really taking accountability for the shit that they did to others. But see, God sees everything. The ancestors see it all. And from what I'm hearing, the ancestors had a council meeting. They went to their ancestors and was like, yo, you need to check your peoples because they're coming for the wrong one. They're coming for the wrong one. And then, their ancestors got a little egotistical and they was like, yeah, well, whatever. And your ancestors, okay. Walk around and find out. Walk around and find out. Collective, they fucked around and now they finding out. They should have never fucked with you. You chose faith over fear. You knew it was going to be a long and drawn out road. But you said, okay. I got that in me. I got that in me. I didn't make it this far just to make it this far. So I know there's got to be a beautiful lesson at the end of that. So let me go on and get on board. I don't want nothing easy. Anything easy, I don't want it. Because that means it's been all around. I don't want nothing easy. You stood your ground. You stayed 10 toes down. You learned your lessons. You accepted your fate. And you didn't become better. You didn't seek revenge. Because you know vengeance is God's. He does what he does. What you gotta do is pray on it. So you gotta do. You return to the center. Known and unknown. I'm gonna leave it there, collective. Take what resonates. This is the timeless video. Whenever you find it, is what's meant for you. Stay sucker free. Stay 10 toes down. Keep your faith. Always. I don't care how dark it looks. It always turns around. Always. The wheel is always turning. Even if you're at the bottom right now, trust me, it's getting ready to turn. If you're at the top, be mindful. Just make sure you was mindful and very methodical that when that wheel did turn again, that you was gonna be all right. Until next time, collective. It's your girl, the High Oka High Priestess.